BYDFi is a crypto exchange on desktop and mobile where you can spot trade, futures trade, use leverage tokens, and copy the trades of top traders. If you sign up with the link in the description, you get a free $100 when you deposit $100. There's hundreds of crypto available on their spot exchange, as well as a free test account so you can practice futures trading without getting wrecked. BYDFi. Hello everybody, welcome back. Let's have a look at Bitcoin, shall we? It's Sunday, so there's nothing else really to look at. We could, I suppose, look at Ethereum, but there's not really a great deal of point. Ethereum to Bitcoin is actually still technically in an uptrend, so there is hope across the board for the entire market to pull itself up, you know. But until we see that, I would say it's probably still a sideways, boring chart. Look at this 1 hourly on Bitcoin. So we're going to look at the 1 hourly. That's right. We are actually going to do it. So if you look at the 1 hourly, you see this basically sideways. The most boring is the simplest, this most static market I've seen on Bitcoin in a little while. And we were basically sideways for a couple of days here. And then the range broke to the up. And with that break came a breakout with the Ichimoku cloud on the 1 hourly with a pump signal, basically. So the pump signal is, well, you could make the case that the pump signal has played. It played from here, so we could say that that gave us a 1.3% move. I think that it's likely to actually be ready to give a bit more than that. And so we might be looking for a move up into the mid 27,000s just based on the signal that we see here on the 1 hourly. Now we are curling over, turning down, but we're above the Bollinger Band Center, above the 50 exponential on the 1 hourly. So as far as the range break is concerned, on the short-term time frames, and this is what we're just going to think about because it is Sunday, there's nothing much more to say. Short-term time frames gives us a support, stroke resistance, or breakout level of just below 27,000, so 26,918. So that is effectively a bouncy area of support that on the shorter term timeframes that you'd be looking for some kind of move here. So all these resistances and then the retest of the breakout of that. So if we do manage to stay above the Bollinger Band Center, then great. We could say that 27,000 itself is going to go on to make a new local high on this 1 hourly run. And maybe that local high could be as much as 27,400. If we break down from here, move our way down from here, yeah, the 50 exponential and the 200 simple is something. You can see the resistance here and here and here and here on those, and the supports also here and here. So, of course, that is an area as well, and it's a flat number as well. Captain Noobmaster will be thinking 27,000 all the way. So we're talking absolutely tiny little ranges here. This is, I suppose, for futures and derivatives, really. These sort of trades, not that I'm asking you to sign up to BYDFi or anything and use that sort of chaos, but I mean, this is the sort of thing you'd be looking at if you were to do that sort of thing. Anyway, if you were to think about it, any one of these being supports, there's one, and there's one. And if these all break, then there is another one a little bit further down. But personally, I would rather wait it out at that stage. This is a short-term time frame trading situation, and the volume is very small. It gets smaller every day. 24-hour trade volume is under 500 million now. Under 500 million. So let's move it up a notch to the 4 hourly. See what's going on below us here. Lots and lots of support at 27,000 on the 4 hours. You've got a 10 exponential, 7 simple, 21 exponential, a 20 simple. They're all hanging around at 27,000. So there's a lot of support at 27,000. When it comes to momentum's still actually moving towards the up. The MACD edging closer to that 0 point, which would be a breakout level, which again would complement the ideas on the 1 hourly for the pump signal too. So we'll see how that one takes us. But yeah, 27,000 also an area of very, very strong support, I would say. That's good for you, for that. The 12 hourly, should we have a look at that? 12 hourly, what's going on for us here? 12 hourly, there you go, a 10 exponential on the 12 hourly, sitting around that magical 27,000. Excellent. And the daily, this is unfortunate. There's nothing below us. So the daily looks pretty poor. So this is what I'm saying. If you're going to be making these sort of trades based on that, on the setups from the 1 hourly to the 4 to the 12, it's a futures trade. If you're looking to pick up, big bundles of joy for spot trades, then really the daily is going to offer further downside. So this is what I mean. There's so many different ways to trade, right? Yeah, I personally am much more of a spot trader, but obviously that's why I allocated myself much lower than where we are right now, and I'm happy to hold that. Spot is my preference. Yeah, the spot is good, but futures has a different there's a whole different way of playing that, and it is really the shorter term time frames. And so the 1 and the 4 and the 12 hourly is showing at least some kind of bounce from that 27,000 area for what would be a trade. But Spot is saying, don't hold your breath for new local highs given to us on this most recent run, because it looks like further downside is probably more likely. But we'll wait and see. All sort of things can happen. But yeah, the daily is saying you can probably buy Bitcoin at lower prices a little later down the line. Spot. And then futures is saying on a short-term time frame, there is even an opportunity today to grab a few percent. Either way, that's pretty much all there is to it. It is still a boring chart. There's still a lot of boringness about this. It's probably best to wait the market out. If you're not a futures trader, or if you're new to it, then yeah, don't bother trying to do it. BYDFi have got that deal on that you can get $100 worth of free futures contracts money if you deposit $100. That might help you practice, but even better than that, they've got a practice account, so you can just trade with free pretend money, right? And so if you've never done futures before, do it like that, and do it like that until you've proven over a long period of time, months, that you are successful. Because if you're not successful with a demo account, you're not going to be successful with real money. And so just like I said, the market is not going to go anywhere. It will always be here for you. So don't worry about, there's no rush to make loads of money. What you should do is take time to avoid losing the money. But anyway, I'll leave it with you there. There's nothing much more to say. I've got to take my kids swimming now. One of them. One of them's got a bad wrist, so she's going to have to sit on the side and watch. But I will. I'll keep you updated through the week, and I will make some more detailed videos about possible altcoins with decent setups. Because surprisingly, there are actually still some. Anyway, I'll leave it with you there. I hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.